Good afternoon. Got a 05 Chevy Trailblazer with a 4.2 inline 6-cylinder with a Misfire P0302 cylinder 2 Misfire. And because it's not all the time, because from what the customer was describing, it was kind of happening intermittently, and now it's a more consistent failure, which now is pretty much a hard fault. But going in and out, I wasn't going to go rush to the relative compression test, even though I can. Just wanted to make it pretty simple, because to get through the coils, which I'll show you, sneak peek of the setup, to get to the coils, which are right here, you got to take off this guy. So to get the sync on the relative compression, I would have to take it apart a little bit anyway. So while I'm in there, just through the secondary on there. Cylinder 2 only. And usually I have these bungee corded, but I have these not for a reason, to show you. Got a completely dead coil, as opposed to cylinder 3 that's giving me a waveform. Shut her down, don't want to run too long. But looking right here, we're using secondary adapters. There's cylinder 3, but I got nothing on cylinder 2. Swap the coil and it moves. Here's cylinder 2, cylinder 3. Cylinder 3. Now we got spark on. Ow! 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 That's bad. His lead is leaking. Right there. And it's leaking to me because I'm touching the ground. If I don't touch ground, so I need a new set of these. But now watch. Blue's gonna have spark. So here's the coil. I recommend the plug underneath it, obviously, to go with the coil. It's not even really a recommendation, it's more of a mandatory. It's most likely what killed the coil, this coil. And then 100K exactly. I highly recommend all the other plugs. We clearly know what the problem is, but just to be very thorough, got some control wires on there. Be very careful of your wires with the fan. Yes, I pay the price. Yellow and green should have control. See, look at the yellow control for cylinder 3. Boom, right there. You got your turn on dwell, turns on the coil, saturation right there, and then it fires it when it turns it off. Here we got to turn on. Well, we got nothing on blue. And we are connected right there. Cylinder 2. So this Trailblazer if you were didn't want to take off anything and you just want to current ramp, which you can, but you're not going to really have any sinks, but you can current ramp this, and if that's the only waveform you got, you would actually see the fault. There's a control and we're missing the current. We just got a straight open circuit on that coil. There's that one. This is the PCI fuse, so it's going to be powering more than coils. And then yeah, but the tall ones are the coils. 1, 2 missing, 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 5 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're missing the 6th one. There we go. AC Delco 19300 921. Brand new coil. Let's get some waveform. Oh yeah. And there we go. Here was cylinder 3. Now we got cylinder 2. We are back in action on all 6. Boom. Cylinder 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. There you go. That's the secondary. Customer says he replaced the spark plug. That doesn't look very good compared to that. Looks pretty good. Cut out. This one, downward sloping line. I don't know why it's so choppy compared to that. It's pretty smooth. You just got one little high resistance. I'm not a fan of this plug. I'm gonna pull it real quick. Oh yeah, she is fuel soaked. Wow. So yeah, it might burn off, might be fine, but if there's an issue, I need to do the plug again. And this is one of the reasons why we always say we do the plug underneath the coil. Usually it's what causes the coil to fail, but even when you fix it, it's fuel soaked, carbon soaked, maybe fouled. This one isn't horrible. Keep an eye on it. So here's the bungee cord I was talking about. Wrap it around the coil. It's got 2 little nubbies. And then here's our good coil now. Oh yeah. Just look at it. New coil on. Cylinder 2. So he did the plugs. There's no fuel filter on this car. There is, I guess, on an EXT or other low-end model. He said he cleaned the throttle body. Alright, there we go. Always disconnect your throttle body. So yeah, throttle body clean, but not perfect. There's still dirt in there. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a quick wipe down while I have that intake boot off. There we go. Nice and sparkly. Alright, that was with brake clean. And now the final touch. BG throttle body and intake cleaner, baby. It cleans, lubricates, and protects So cleaned it with a brake clean. Now I'm just gonna give it a coating. Call it that. It lubricates the pivot points. Wipe the excess. There we go. She's ready for the road, baby.